Hey there, and welcome to our second New Year, New Year beauty series. And today we are going to be talking about new tools or your basic beauty tools and how to use them. So I'm super excited. My name is Lisa Meet Romero, and I'll be walking you through this. So let me get up on some extra information for you guys. Let's see what we got going on here. Here we go. All right. So this is our New Year, New You beauty series. This is episode 2. So remember, when you attend 4 out of the 5, you're going to get a personalized gift from me with your name on it. And every single time that you are here live in our Zoom, you are getting an entry into our designer handbag. Okay. So, and for you being on, your consultant is earning a raffle entry as well. Every time she has somebody new on, she earns another raffle entry. So when you come back to next week's episode, make sure that you bring a friend to help her out. Okay. After I go through some of these great tools for you, I will be sharing some specials of the day. Let me make sure. Awesome. Okay, so we want to know that we are picking the right tool for the job, right? So if we need to hammer in a nail, we're not going to pick up a screwdriver. Okay. And we want to know that what we're doing or what we're using, which tool we're picking up, makes a difference. All right. So let's get started. So there's lots of options out there, and I'm here to help you decide which one makes sense for you. So I have a couple questions for you. First one being, when you brush your teeth, do you use a finger or do you actually use a toothbrush? How about you guys said you use a toothbrush? Okay, so that is our Skinvigorate brush. So let me get a little bigger so you guys can see this. Awesome. Okay, so our Skinvigorate brush is amazing because it has a detachable head. Okay, so that way you can rinse this off super easy. I also love the fact that it's rechargeable and the charge lasts a really long time. At Mary Kay, we try and limit the amount of waste we're putting out there. We try and be a super green company. So this is definitely helping that. And I do love the fact it's pretty straightforward to use. I will show you. It has a really big power button. Let me get up and close and personal. Let's see if you guys can see it. So it has a really big power button, and then it also has a speed button. Okay. So how do you use this? The way that I like to use it is I like to put the cleanser on my face with some water, run this head into water, and then massage it, and it'll get nice and foamy. But I'm going to turn this on so you guys can see. Do you guys see? You can hear it, but you don't really see it spinning. But there's a sonic vibration going in there. It is enough to suds it up, and it is enough just to push that cleanser deep into those pores, like your toothbrush gets deep into the crevices of your teeth. Why does not fully rotate? It's because we don't need to pull the skin. Remember, rubbing causes wrinkles. Well, pulling the skin is pretty much the same thing. So we're going to get rid of that as well. So I absolutely love that. This is one of those tools that this is really what you need to use to wash your face. Not just your hands. I mean, in a pinch, right? Hands are great. Just like if you're sleeping over your friends, you don't have a new toothbrush, fingers, do it in a pinch. But this is the way that you can get a 95% cleaner skin. 95%. In addition to that, the bristles, they're nice and soft, so they're not damaging the skin, but it's a little extra in terms of exfoliation to get rid of those dead, dull skin cells. All right, so I absolutely make sure that you're using the correct tool for the job. Now, let me go back to my slide because there's another tool out there that I'm just going to mention for you guys because it is one of those things with Mary Kay trying to keep a super clean skin. Okay, so let's get here. We are great. All right, so you can see on the right, there is our oil-free eye makeup remover, which is amazing. We need to use eye makeup remover, but how are we actually putting the eye makeup remover on our skin? We can use disposable cotton rounds, but in the world of Mary Kay, we want to be thinking green. Okay, so that is where reusable cotton rounds come in. So I want to show this to you. Reusable cotton rounds. Now you must be thinking, Lisa, reusable cotton rounds? What's that all about? Okay, so we do have some. They were a limited edition, but your beauty consultant may have them. You can also get these pretty much at any retailer. Why are these great? Again, limiting the amount of waste, but I love these because the cotton in this actually holds the eye makeup remover better than a cotton round would. Like it actually soaks up more product. More product means less rubbing. Less rubbing means, you guys guessed it, less wrinkles. And I don't know about you, but we are all about wrinkle free. Okay. So I absolutely love this. It does exactly the same thing, right, that a cotton round could do. But I love it because this is something that, can you throw these in the wash? Yes. I would recommend putting them in a little netted like lingerie bag. But in addition, what you can do with these is you have your favorite cleanser. And one of my favorite ones to clean this is our Time Wise 3D cleansing bar because it was literally made to wash the makeup off. I literally take it, I rub the bar of soap around it, get it nice and sudsy, rinse it in the sink, and then just lay it by the side. So I am traveling right now. So these are perfect to keep. That way you don't have to pack a bunch of cotton rounds. You really just need one of these. Is perfect to do your eyes. And it can even help get rid of your overall makeup. Is perfect for you to travel with. And then you just lay it on the counter and let it air dry. Perfect. Okay. That's one of my favorite ways to use this. All right. I absolutely love that part. So those are some of my favorite tools so far, but now we're going to get into what you were probably thinking about when you thought of beauty tools. Brushes. Okay. So you might be thinking, girl, which one of these brushes is right for me? How am I going to know? What do they even do? Okay. So I'm going to break a little secret with you. I'm going to get really close. Can you see that on all of our Mary Kay brushes, it actually lets you know what the brush does? How awesome is that? Okay. How awesome is that? So let me share with you our brushes because I think it's amazing. I'm going to share with you what comes in our standard essential brush kit and what are the extra brushes and why are there specific brushes for what reason. Okay, so which brushes is for me? So you can see on the left here, this is our essential brush collection. It comes with this easy carrying case and it has a cheek brush, our all over powder brush, an all over eye color brush, a smudger brush for that dense application of color right in along the lash line. It is also great in the crease to deposit a ton of color. And then we have the crease brush, which has this kind of rounded, angled look here. And that's going to allow you to get that precise application in the eye crease. So this Essential Brush collection has those 3 eyeshadow brushes, which is really what you need in order to properly apply eyeshadow, right? Deposit a lot of color all over the eye, create that crease with the crease brush, and then smudge some shadow or smudge the liner out along the line, or deposit intense color where you want it, maybe deep in that V up in the corner of the eye. All over powder brush, great for translucent powder and great for setting powder. And then what I love about our cheek color brush, and let me make sure I get nice and big so you guys can see me with this, is that you can actually use this brush, this cheek color brush, in multiple ways. It has a little divot here, so you can use it to actually fan out the bristles longer. This short part here is for your contour. The nice dome is for your blush. And then this sharper edge here is for the contour color. So, for the highlight color. So you can actually use this brush in 3 ways, right? Contour, cheek color, and highlight. I like to use the highlight like this to kind of really like feather it on. So let me show you up close and personal how fluffy and dense the all over powder brush is. And it's again helping you make sure you don't have any harsh edges. I love the all over color brush. And again, all of it tells you right there on the handle. This has a ton of bristles, and they're pretty smooth on this side. So when I use the all over color brush, I'm not using this end. I just use this end to blend, but I push into the shadow like this. And then I apply it by pushing this way. Using the tools the right way makes a great difference. The edge of the brush, like this part, is what you use to blend, and when it comes to the crease brush, you're using this to actually drag into the crease, okay? This is this super dense smudger brush. You can tell it has a nice little point on here to really get that precise color right where you want it. But because it's so densely packed, when you press it into the color, you're going to pick up a ton of pigment. All right, so let me share with you, I'll go back to the graphic in a second, but some of our other brushes, okay? I'm going to finish with a couple other eye brushes before we move on to foundation. One of my favorite brushes is our liner and brow brush, okay? Eyebrow eyeliner brush. It has a spoolie, okay, to help brush up the brow. And it has an angle brush. So this angle is way more sharp than our crease brush. And as you guys love it, as you guys can see, it's super thin, okay, for that really super precise application. Anytime you use a brush that's angled, this part here, the tail, goes at the end, and the head is first. So let me show you. I'm going to hold it like this so you can see the shorter part, the head is here, and the tail is here. So how would I use this? I would apply it here and then drag it this way. This tail is dragging. You don't want to start with this because then you'll get like a start, stop, start, stop. I also love that not only can you use this for liner, but you can use this for brows by actually drawing on the individual hairs. That's how small this is. Okay, the other eye brush I want to share with you, different color, different shape. So you can see this is our cream color brush. This is our all over powder brush. Can you guys see? This is way more fluffy for regular powdered eyeshadow. This is a lot more tapered and thin for liquid shadow or cream color. And it has this nice point in here because it will allow you to get right up in here. Again, I'm using this flat side of the brush, not the tip, but allows you could get in here and you can apply your cream under eye corrector there, or if you want to blend out your liquid shadow, you could use it on the top as well. I love that I can get right in here with this brush too. Okay, so I'm just showing you how to use the brushes and what they're best used for. So let me share with you that screen again so you guys can see it. Okay, so these are what's in the Essential Brush collection, and these are some of my favorite. Oh my gosh, I didn't share with you my liquid foundation brush. What I love about this, again, you see a slight angle. So this is kind of like the tail, and this is like the head. But this brush has such a large surface area. It is great for stippling and applying liquid shadow. So let me get back so you guys can see me. You see how round it is? I like to apply, look at how nice and white it is. I like to just apply my foundation right here, and I use this to dot in this manner. This, once I put a dot, like my normal 5 dots, you can use this to pat those dots out. That's called stippling to spread it, okay? Then you can lightly buff it. But as you see that I'm buffing it, this is the tail. I'm not going up first with the tail. The tail is always the longer part and staying in the back. All right. So let me get back to show you guys. We have one more set of tools to share with you, and then we're going to share the specials. Okay. To roll or to not to roll. And you're like, Lisa, what is that even talking about? Okay. So you might have heard of these face rollers, these rose quartz rollers. And then I have actually a massaging head next to it. But because these are 2 tools you could use to help your serum absorb faster into the skin, okay? So the rose quartz roller, it stays cool to the touch. It's going to help increase circulation, which will help increase the serum absorption. It will also help flush out toxins and help drain the lymphatic system. The massaging head is going to massage or vibrate in the same way you saw the cleansing head, and that's to really work the serum into the skin, okay? Whether you're using your lifting serum, our vitamin C plus E, a pore minimizer, or even our tone correcting serum, all of those could benefit by being applied or pushed into the skin by one of these methods. Okay, so let me share that with you. So I have here a mini one of our pore minimizers. So I wanted to show you how you could use this, because this is one that you probably don't see that often. Okay, so I am like literally patting the serum on my skin. We don't want to overly rub it because then we're just absorbing it into our hands. So how would we use a quartz roller? We start from the bottom of our face and we roll up, just like we would roll or massage our cleanser up. And that's to help remind our skin where it needs to go. And I will tell you this, the roller feels so good. The quartz will not absorb any of your serum, which is great, right? We want to keep our serum on the skin, not on our tool, okay? And this is really just going to help massage it in. I don't know if you guys can see the difference between using the roller and not. I mean, I'll do all of this because, again, I will have this. I'll be putting my serum on at night when I don't have, like a high collar and all that. So we didn't use the roller here yet. I'm going to use that side with the brush head, okay, the massaging head. So that is what you use your roller for, and you can actually keep this in the refrigerator or the freezer to keep it even cooler, and it's going to help depuff as well. Okay, so you might like that, Or you're like, I already got one of these, Lisa. Let me just get the massaging head. Okay. So let me put a little more. Is this where? You know what happens is on the computer, I use one side and then I forget. It's all right. You guys love me anyways. Okay, so putting that on, I'm going to hit the power button. And it's going to, you can't even see it because it like rotates so fast. And now I'm going to do the same thing in the same motion, but these little massaging heads, little prongs or fingers, are really helping the product get absorbed. Okay. Now I will say this. This is not a Mary Kay approved use, but this is something that I have found the massaging head is really good for. Just hold it right here, like if you have a tension headache, and it helps kind of relax those muscles. Okay. That is not Mary Kay approved. That is something that I'm doing, but I figure I might as well let you guys know. Okay. And then you can just rinse this and it's fine. So this does not absorb. It feels almost silky smooth, almost suede-like, because it's fantastic. Okay. So those are some of my favorite beauty tools for you guys to get a little bit more familiar with. All right. So now let's talk what are some great specials that you guys are getting for tuning in. Don't you love that? Okay. So this specials for this episode is when you pick your tool, you can get its partner at half off. So the Skinvigorate brush has a couple partners, okay? It could either be the brush comes with the cleansing head, but you could also use the massaging head, okay? So the massaging head is its power partner. In addition, its power partner is also any serum. So you could use those as the power partners. You could pick your tool as the essential brush collection and then pick any additional brush at half off. Okay. Or you might say, Lisa, I just love the serum. So you could pick the serum and maybe you already have the Skinvigorate brush and you can purchase its massaging head at half off. Anytime that you book with your beauty consultant, you will get from this series one of these, the free roller as a hostess gift, as a free roller and your normal hostess gift. Okay. So I absolutely love that. Those are the specials. Your beauty consultant will be following up with you. And I want to remind you that we have another beauty series coming next Tuesday. And I am going to be sharing with you, I believe it's Glam. It could be all about the masks, but either one is great. And I want to make sure that you guys know the way that you get more entries into our purse raffle, our designer purse raffle, is by you coming on. The way that you help your consultant get more entries is invite a friend she doesn't know to tune in with you to the next episode. I love the fact that it's virtual, so it's super simple and easy. And remember, when you're on 4 out of the 5, you're going to get a gift from me that's personalized with your name on it. So nobody else can take it from you. Okay. All my belief in you guys. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed this episode of our New Year, New You beauty series and you loved the beauty tools.